Hi guys, my name is Stefania. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to play around more with the Mcgrath Metalmorphosis palette. I think I said Metamorphosis before. I keep thinking of like those books when you're like little. Do you guys remember those? Like where it had all the different like creature things going into like other creature things. Do you know what I'm talking about, or am I crazy? I know what I'm talking about, I think. Anyways, I think it is called the Metalmorphosis palette, not Metamorphosis palette. And we're gonna play with the silver in this. Obviously, I wanted to do something a little bit out of my comfort zone, so we are gonna play with that. We are also going to test out this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Foundation. This is something I got on the Sephora sale, and you guys will see my thoughts on this because I don't know. But you guys will see me apply it and all that good stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this chit chat, get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please do not forget to subscribe. I love each and every one of you guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and get to this video. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. I have to say that because YouTube is apparently not happy with me or something, because everyone's just like, well, I'm not getting notified. But I'm still here, you guys. I am still here. Anyways, I'll stop blabbing now and blab more in a second, and let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so I already primed my eyes with some Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to be using the gold palette as well as obviously the Mcgrath. This I wanted to just use by itself because I am trying to feature this palette, but it has no mattes in it, which I'm totally fine with, but I still feel like I want to reach for a few crease shades. So don't feel like you need the gold palette for this. I'm just getting use out of $129. So we're gonna use it. I'm actually really sad. I like actually talking to you guys rather than doing like a voiceover because I just feel like it's more personal, but I'm listening to Armchair Expert podcast and like the Lena Dunham interview, and I did not want to stop it. I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna blend this out through the crease. So anybody else, I'm trying to get used to swirling motions rather than just like windshield wipers, and just trying to see what techniques like work best. But the swirling is just feels weird. I just feel like I'm like doing nothing, kind of like. So we went out, I'll come back to this, okay? I jump around, what could I say? We went out to this like super fancy Steak 44 restaurant for our anniversary, and like we ordered the cheapest bottle of wine. And I'm just saying, I don't know, I love red wine. I love a good Cabernet. Can I tell the difference between anything? No. So when they're like, do you want to smell this and see if you like that better? And I'm just like, no, just pour the whole glass. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend. And that's how I feel about trying to blend windshield wiper motions. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, if this is actually helping. Like, windshield wipers work for me. Just saying. Okay, now I'm going to go in a little bit deeper. So I'm going to take this shade right here and place that right above. So I'm going to do a cut crease today, because that's what I'm feeling. And then I think, yeah, maybe like a half cut crease, not like a full cut crease. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to take the really pretty purple shade of the palette, and I am going to go through that outer edge. The one thing with this purple, it's really pretty. It does have a little bit of fallout. I'd say the one thing is it's on the eyes. Like, I almost feel like I need to put down like a purple base, because it almost like looks black. Like, you can only really tell it's purple if you're like super close, which is fine. Still a gorgeous shade, but I wish it would come off more purple, I think, on me, because I did not use this shade when I first did my impression of the palette. So just side note, if you are wondering. Man, I have like, you know when you have like a zit that's not really a zit yet, it's just like a red bump, and you're just like, please, like, make an appearance so I can squeeze you. I know that's gross, sorry, but it's true. I'm going crazy over this one. Full show. So I'm going to go ahead and wet my brush because I know I'm going to end up wetting it anyway. And we are going to dip into that gorgeous silver shade. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this because I don't like silver, but I'm going to try it out. And man, I need to get back to my regular background. I like that better, but it's so messy. Especially after doing Halloween stuff. Like, I have Halloween paints and glitters, and there's so many more looks I wanted to do for Halloween, but like, they just don't get views on YouTube, and even though I enjoy doing it, it's hours. It's like 3 times the amount of a normal video, and then apparently people don't like Halloween tutorials as much as I do, like, to be completely honest. So that kind of sucked a little bit this year because I was like super looking forward to doing all these cool looks, but that's okay. I don't know if I like the way this is going on. There you go, much better with the finger. It is super bright. So it's a little bit messy, so I'm gonna dip into that first shade we used and clean up the crease first. But like I was saying, yeah, we went to Steak 44 for our 2-year anniversary, and it was so good, you guys. Like,
did you say steak?
No, mistake.
Oh, see, now you got me all excited.
I'm a meat lover, and it was so good. I was a vegetarian for 6 years, and I think after that it was like all hell broke loose, and I was like, I will never leave meat again in my life. But it was so good. So if you're in the Phoenix area looking for a nice place, I would highly, highly recommend Steak 44. It felt very fancy, and they give you a lot of steak, you know, not the cheap shit where you like go to like, you know, I've gone to like Gordon Ramsay's dinners and I'm like, I'm still hungry. Like, this was $80 for one plate, and it's the size of my palm. And yeah, this was really freaking good. And then I had to take a break from filming for a little bit because I did my actual Halloween makeup for going out, and I did that on Friday night. We had a party, and I don't know if it was the contacts I used. I'll throw up a picture here. I love the way that this look came out. But I don't know if it was the contacts or the glitter that got into my eyes, but something happened, and I was just like, my eyeball, like this one, turned bright red and like got super puffy and just like closed shut when I woke up in the morning, and I was just like, I don't know what happened. And I took off all my makeup and everything, but like, it was not good. Not good at all. I'm gonna finish this eye and then we'll move on to the face. Okay, so I just added some liner. And I don't think I'm gonna do some lashes today because I have to go to the gym right after this. Like, my butt needs to get to the gym. It's happening. So we're gonna go with this Grapevine shade in the waterline. Thought about doing black, but I was like, let's add some spice into my life and some color. So the eye look came out really pretty. I like it. I still don't gravitate towards the silver though. Like, it is just not my vibe, I guess, if you could say that. I'm just coming to grips with, I'm never gonna be a cool tone girl. You guys can see my eyes getting red. I feel like I get that comment in every single one of my videos, and they're not always like rude comments. It's generally like, are you okay? Like, your eyes are red. And then there's a lot of drug references. But yeah, any eyeshadow just does not like me. So like, I was looking at these in store, like you guys know how much I love these Marc Jacobs liners, but they came out with some for like the holiday collection. I was like, ooh, I can get more, but they all had glitter in them, and I was like, that is a sure way for my eyeballs to, I will probably go blind. Okay, so now I am going to take this purple again. I did wet my brush and I'm going to kind of stamp it. I don't want to smoke it out too much. I'm hoping I can still see the glitter through it and the actual purple shade. I don't know, I'm still gonna take, I think, the shade we used in the crease to like smudge it out because I still want it to be a little smokier than that. So that's what it looks like wet, and if you don't smoke it out, it's pretty, but I still wish you could see the purple a little bit more. I'm happy I have that purple liner that just kind of brings it out a little bit, but not as much as I would like. So I'm gonna go back in with the Natasha palette. Why am I smoking out my liner before doing my mascara? Okay, my mascara, my concealer. We're gonna go back to that. We're gonna put on concealer and then we'll come back and finish this off because ain't no one got time to fix all this, you know? Take the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I'm still testing this out. I still have no actual thoughts on whether I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. I do like it, but I don't know if I'm necessarily like, oh my gosh, it's life-changing, you know? I'm just kind of like, it's working. I've never found a primer though that I'm like, it's amazing. All right. Man, so we went to that Halloween party and like, you can just tell we're all getting older by the fact that we decided to stay the night there because like we both had a few drinks and we were like, all right, it's a good idea to just plan on staying the night. We don't really do that often, but we were like, let's go ahead, let's have fun. So everybody left by like 1 p.m., like 1 a.m. I think. So I'm gonna try this Hollywood Flawless Filter Foundation. I did pick this up on the first part of the Sephora VIB. I still need to pick up like a lot of stuff, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna pick this up now and see how it works. Those of you who can follow me for I don't like a full coverage foundation, or, well, I don't want to say that. I like a full coverage foundation, or I don't like foundation at all. I'm nowhere in between. There's no, yeah. So I'm hoping this is going to be my in-between. I got shade 5, 1 because I'm hoping it matches, and 2 because shade 4 was sold out and I was just not willing to wait until the sale was over. So I hope this works. Let's see what it says. The future has arrived. Hollywood Flawless Filter. Flawless filter for the best skin of your life. Enriched with lamellar filler, which acts like a digitally enhanced filter for your skin. Soft focuses, perfects, illuminates for a dewy, flawless, superstar youth glow. You can use it all over the face, or if you want to use it with foundation, you can also mix in foundation to make it a little bit more dewy. We are just going to use it on its own. I need to grab a brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a light. I'm not gonna do too much. Oh, I think the color is good though. I thought this was gonna be like so much darker looking at it in the bottle. But no. I think it's gonna be okay. So this is one that I'm like very like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. Applicator is pretty stiff. I don't think it really matters because I just need it to go on my face, you know? I'm gonna just do that tiny bit on my nose just in case this is more of like an oily type situation. And I mean, I love Charlotte Tilbury's packaging. I love like everything with her packaging just looks, it just makes me feel important. I don't know, just makes me feel pretty, and I know like old lady-ish, I guess, but still really pretty. I love her packaging. And I'm just gonna kind of blend this out. And then I think tomorrow I'll try it with a beauty blender. Let me know if you guys have tried this though and what you think. So it's not supposed to really give you coverage. I would say it's still giving me a little bit of coverage. Not a ton, but a little something, something, you know? Like rather than nothing at all. Take a dance Nick. So I do have a confession. I have been lying to each and every one of you. Speaking of my 2-year anniversary, I feel, let me know if I'm weird on this, okay? When we got married, I was just not about the whole changing my name thing. I just did not want to do it. Like, not that I'm not proud to be married and my husband, I adore him. I'm so happy in my marriage, but like normal happy, and not like one of those people that's like, oh my god, you know, just normal happy. But I had a hard time like giving up my name. Like I was just kind of like, it's worked for me my whole life. Like I like it. I don't want to get rid of it. Like it was really, really hard for me to change my name. So my last name now is officially Messina. I finally went to the Social Security office. It was a very long process and an hour away. But yeah, it took me a while to get to that step because I wanted to make him happy, so that's what I did for our anniversary. But it definitely was not easy for me to do that. So I'm now officially a Messina, but like in Italy, you don't change your last name. Like women don't do that. And I just remember like right before we walked out to go down the aisle, my dad and my whole family, we had a champagne toast, and my dad, I was just like, okay, it's the last time I'm gonna be a Messina. And you should see my dad's face. It like killed him inside, where he was just like, no, you're still Palumbo. Like, why? You know, and I'm just like, I have to do it. It took me 2 years, but I finally did it. So yeah, it's gonna be different for sure, but I'm happy I did it. And then I told my husband, you know, if he ever tries to divorce me, I will place his body where he will never find it, because this is a process. I don't know how I feel about this. What do you guys think? It's like when I'm looking at it on the screen, I really like it. Like I'm just like, ooh, it definitely gives you that shine. It almost makes you look, I can't even explain it. It's almost like a really cool, it is a filter. I would say that. I think that's a good description of it. It's a little orangey and a little shiny. Almost like a really nice dew. Like when you first start sweating, that's what it gives you. It definitely does not do coverage, but I still am liking the, I don't know. Help me decide what you guys think. But I feel like this could be a perfect thing where it's like, oh, I don't feel like putting on foundation, but I also don't feel like looking like I don't try in life, you know? So you guys let me know. I don't know. Next, we're gonna go in with some concealer. I'm gonna go very light because this is full coverage. This is the Huda Beauty Concealer in the shade Coconut Flakes. I am a strong believer in samples when I am undecided about concealer or foundation, but they didn't have that one in store, so I obviously could not do that. But I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna like purchase one or not. I'm testing it out. This and the Cover FX one. I'm still like, which one do I like better? So I have a sample of that one, but the lady was so not helpful, like trying to help me pick a shade for the Cover FX one. She was like, because they have the gold and then they have the tan and then they have the neutral. And I was just like, which one do you think I am? And she's like, well, you're, is it gold neutral, and like one's with like yellow undertones or something. And I always think I have that yellow undertone, and she was very much like, whoa. Oh. So a little goes a long way. I put on way too much. It happens. But she could not help me pick a shade. She was just so like, I don't know, I think you're golden. And I was like, I don't think I'm golden. She's like, well, you're tan. And I'm like, well, I know that. But I was like, but this looks way too gold. And she was just kind of like, so I'm gonna use the other side and hopefully it helps take some off. So the shade I got is definitely not a match for me. If you are looking for a full coverage concealer, this will do. Like, I'm just like, that'll do, pig, that will do. Like, alright, I will fix this situation as best as I can. But I did watch Mel's video on this concealer. It didn't do the same thing it did to me, I'm gonna go back in with a few dots of that foundation because I can't go out of the house like this. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna maybe just dot a few more dots right there. But yeah, she said it did something weird to like her skin after some hours, like down in this area, and I was just like, I don't see anything weird with it. I just don't know if I love it, you know? I'm just kind of like, it's good, but is it, you know, so good? But yeah, this is the shade Coconut Flakes, which might be a little bit too bright, or I might just need to use literally a dot, you know? Okay, so hopefully we can kind of just, with bronzer and everything, it will figure itself out. That's what we're gonna hope for here. All right, I'm gonna take this Marc Jacobs bronzer. Okay, it doesn't look as bad in person as it does to you guys. I'm still kind of like, ooh, about this filter foundation. I guess I really want to just see how it sits on my skin after a few hours. Like, if I get sweaty, is it gonna look like really bad, like a lot worse, or like I just wonder how it's gonna sit, you know? I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna use this I'm gonna use this Go Ghost highlighter from Kylie. I'm still very much enjoying these. And then I am gonna do, I need to add some blush. Okay, so for blush, I'm gonna take this Mood Exposure Ooh, from Hourglass. And just the lightest bit, because I don't like blush. Okay. And then let's go back to the waterline. Like I said, I'm just going to take the shades I used in the crease from the gold palette and go back over them. I cannot believe it's about to be November, you guys. Like, I am kind of freaking out about it. Like, I'm just like, I'm not ready for Christmas presents. I am not ready for Black Friday. I usually don't spend like a crazy amount of money on Black Friday. It's kind of like, what do I spend money on? I tend to spend a lot at Express because they have 40% off. But thing is, I bought so much from Express last year when they had like an extra % off their sale items. And by that time it was like already super hot here. So I have so many winter clothes with tags on them still that I haven't even worn yet. So I'm trying to like be like, Stefania, you don't need anything else. Like, you are done. Okay, I'm gonna take that Go Ghost highlighter and put it right in the inner corner. I love it as an inner corner. Like, I love that yellowy shade. For lips, I'm just gonna do the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. And not in a lipstick mood. I need hydration. Alright, I'm gonna put on some mascara and zoom you out, and we will talk more about the palette. Alright guys, I am back. What a difference mascara makes. As I'm messing with my hair. Has anybody else been watching like a million reviews lately on like the Dyson blow dryers and stuff? Because I have. And I really want one. Not the curler thing, because that's, ain't no one got time for that. But the blow dryer, I'm like, I would like that, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Anyways, I did really like how this look came out. Is the silver my go-to kind of thing? No. I don't think I will be doing this regularly. It does make my eyes pop, like I can see in the very small screen I have. That it does emphasize my eyes, and I do like that. But yeah, silver is just not really my color. I'm still very much enjoying this. I don't think I'll be picking up any of the other two. I still want the big palette, the Bronze Seduction or Bronze, you know what I'm talking about. And of course it conveniently went out of sale when I was trying to buy it. So hopefully that comes back in stock, especially for the Sephora VIB, but I think they're playing tricks on us, Sephora. Just saying. As far as the Hollywood Flawless Filter, help me guys, like, I don't know. I don't know if I feel sweaty in the best kind of way, where I'm just like, oh, I sweat glitter like unicorns and, you know, fart fairy dust. But I can't tell if it looks like that or if it's more just like you look like a greasy hot dog that needs to take a shower and I don't want to hug you, please don't touch me. I don't know yet. So help me decide and let me know your thoughts if you have it. Definitely not a coverage type thing. It just gives you that nice glow. I would wear it on its own when I'm not doing a full makeup look and then just add the tiniest bit of concealer. Not the type of concealer I added today because we all saw the coverage. But I have to test that out before the Sephora VIB to know if I want to get it, you know? But let me know if you guys have any of these products, what you guys think of them, what you think of this look, and what you guys think of this foundation mostly. That's what I need help with. Please help. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.